top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Dropping back, it's Green. Floats it out in space. We'll give him a couple on that, but 2nd and 8 coming up.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Power football with the run. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. The snap sets up the throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not only the 49.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
To the air, it's Green. Bringing the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge...
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. It looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And now on second down for this offense. Let's talk about Alabama. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Russell. Using his legs to buy some time. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The give is to Miller. Spins away from the defense. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. He leaves it with the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown,
those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. To the air. It's Green. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
After the misfire now on second down. Looking to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the left side. Finds some room. Touchdown, Arkansas. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Going right to work up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
On film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Unloads it left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
That's what it means for the quarterback to be responsible for the blitzer. He held it as long as he could, got rid of it, and they pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's basically like him blocking it, right? Just letting him come in. Now I throw it to the running back. And now as a defense, I got to get that guy on the ground. I did my job. I made him throw it to the running back, made him throw it short. Now I got to tackle him, get him to the ground before he gets to the 1st down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They just keep firing. contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. A quick pass to the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Dropping back, it's Green. He's got him. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig swing.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
That was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Running back searching for a hole. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Let's talk about Alabama. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an out.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Green. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. Off to the races to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Boise State is putting on an offensive clinic, and about the only thing we haven't seen is the Statue of Liberty play. They're up 14 over San Jose State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but now before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as it got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, you can. When you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown time! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Green. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
Using the quick game. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you can have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Takes the handoff. It's Green. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He's going to fire deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. pulls and fires complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Bernard. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Russell. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage. Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's flat. There he goes, at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! Well, you know, this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
Coming out with it, it's Young. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back has it.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. They want to run it left here. Foul through the defense. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop it.
Spins away. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He's looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Pulls it in. It's Hill. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Green. Here comes the heat. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UConn answered the bell away from the Rent today with an impressive victory. The Huskies knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Regardless of the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the left side.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The run to the left. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Buying some time. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A low line drive and short kick. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Fires to the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. We're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Now on the option. Now the toss. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. He'll pitch it. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Lining up to convert 3rd down. The offense changing the play. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And it's hauled in at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Russell. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Green. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. Like, But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He makes the catch. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Got it in the middle. It's Platt. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, fourth quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Here's a heat. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Green. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And it's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Timeout, Arkansas.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Green. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Buys a little time with his feet. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than pulling another pick.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to. They had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here.